Okay. Uh, I'll wait for a few more seconds. Okay, I think that's enough waiting. So this is day 3 of doing the code crafters challenge of uh, building my own HTTP server in Rust. So I'll show you what we have done so far, where we are at the in the challenge, right? Can this. So we have done 6 out of the 11 challenges. Yesterday we covered extracting the response with the body, reading the headers, and concurrent connections. So this was totally out of the blue. Like I had no clue, but yeah, then I remembered you can do something like threads in Rust. So I'll show you what the code looks like right now, and then we will read the next challenge. Uh, this is not it. This is very code crafters. Yeah, I did some cleaning up. So this is what the code looks like right now. For every new connection, for every stream, we'll be starting our own thread, and this is where we are trying to match. We process the stream, and if we get a root, then return 200. If we get a user agent, we return the value that was in the user agent, and if we get an echo, we just return whatever is after the echo. And if none of these matches, then we return a 404. So I'll show you what the code does. uh, let's start our server, and let's make a call request. So you see, returns the content length, which is the size of this thing here. And let's make another call request. The content length is 3 because that's the size of this. Give me a moment, I'll be back. I'll be right back. बोल वाला ना All right, we are back. So this is what a server does. And if I do this, then I get 200, and if I give it a endpoint that doesn't really exist for something like FSF, we get a 404, no chunk, no size, nothing. Assume close to signal. This closes the connection. Okay, let's push whatever code we had. This will fail because we haven't done the challenge right. So let's look at today's challenge. Return a file. In this stage, you'll implement this endpoint, which returns a requested file to the client. Okay, so basically they want us to read a file. Let's look at further down. Read a file and send it back to the server. Back to the client user. The tester will execute a program with directory temp specify the file where the files are stored as an absolute path. Okay, let's create this file. I think I already created this file yesterday, so temp food. Yep, we already have this file, and we'll be running it like this. So give it this thing, and this is how we can test. Set it up. What they want us to reply with is the content type should be application octet stream. Content length should be header set to the size of the file in bytes. Response body set to the file content, so it should return the content here after the headers. This is how headers are divided. I'll go over again what the header, what the whole packet looks like. So request body is here, then there is a CLRF, and then there is header 1 slash r slash n, then there's a header 2 slash r slash n slash r slash n. This is CLRF, and then there is body. This is what and we need to return our response body here. All right. This is what our response should look like. Okay. And the second request will be for a non-existent file. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Is anyone watching? No, no one is watching right now. Let's go. No worries. So this saves me a few percent, small fraction of CPU usage. Okay, so we need a new endpoint first of all, which will look something like this because it also takes a argument, right? Our endpoint will look like files and the file name. Let's copy this whole thing. Starts with files, and then we'll split, and then the second one will be the file name. just so that we don't get any compilation issues. Mm, Give me a second, okay? I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Uh, so where were we? Yeah, we're reading the new challenge, and it needs a new endpoint called file/file name, and this is the file name. Read the file by this name, which should be write by an absolute path. Okay, first let's go step by step. Read the file, get the size of the file in bytes. Program running successfully. Confirm connection. Okay. Read get the size in the bytes. Return the content. A lot of the code is a lot. Okay. This is much more readable. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's. So how do Rust read a file? Let's learn about how files are being read in the Rust. Reading a file. Environment. Read to string. I just need F file path. Okay. I can do let content is equals to fs read to string. What line number is this? 42. Use standard file system. 42. Expect able to read. Should have been able to read the file, right? And it needs a path which should be the file name. Okay, now that I can read the file, then let's get the size. Let's look at Rust docs fs. Read to string. Read the entire content of the file into a string. This is convenience. What if I want the size? What if I want size? I size, U size, I size. Primitive types. The read to string. What's its return type? Return type is string. String size. Um, and I want that in bytes, right? S size of buffer. Use length. I need something like length beyond string length. Correct length. How do I get the length? Sealer boundary is empty. Len. Okay, len gives the length. Okay. But I want that in bytes. Size in bytes. String size in bytes. Rust string size. Rust, but maybe file fs should itself have given me Rust string len as bytes. Is that correct? Control F. Bytes as bytes as bytes as bytes. Oh, turning UA and in terms of UA. Okay. With the string, my size should be size the content dot len as bytes is not available on string. No method name. Rust file size as bytes. Uh, Content. What if I do this? as bytes. So now, and once I have, then do I have len? Do I have a len here? I do have a len here. Is it of type U8? Mismatch type U size. Okay, U size. Content as bytes, and then I'm getting the length of it. So is that the correct way? We'll find out. If the tests fail, we'll get it right. The new response, return the file. What what did they need in the response? Mm, Content type should be application stream 200, and here the response should be content type should be content length should be something, content should be something, so this should be um, content and size. Content, this should be size. And then I should be able to return this. Now if I run this against the test, let's read on my server. Let's test it. Unnamed thread, unnamed panicked at 44. It panicked to read the file. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Because, because. The directory track specifies that the directory where the files are stored as an absolute path. Directory, but I don't know anything about the directory. Mm-hmm. That's all it does. But this says nothing about the being able to read the directory. The tester will execute your program with the directory flag. Does it mean I also need to read this thing? Rust read command line arg. Let's try this. Standard in NV. Or am I reading the incorrect file name? That should also test that, right? Um, Here, let me just reference to a file name. And if I could print let args is equals to vec of, so this is a vec of string, and it is env args dot collect dbg args. Okay, let's try this. Just this. Oh, so I got the correct file name, and I got temp directory. So the third argument is what I need, right? Mhm. 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 Oh, I have a spammer. What do we do with spammers? We block them. Bam. Bam. Now what? Okay. Mhm. Mhm. So I need third one. So I need the third arg. I need to args 3. I need to read the string. This is failing here. It's right. Unable to read. Unable to read the file. No. So no such file found. Okay. So the file name itself needs to happen after I've. Oh, maybe this should happen all above here. Uh, then I should let file name be string args. What? Plus, is this correct? I don't think string concatenation is done like this in Rust. Doesn't implement the copy tree. It cannot move out of the index. So clone is that. Okay, let's see if this works or what it does, right? Let's test out. Hello, it worked. 1 2 3 4 0 1, and my response should be 14. Why 14? Why 14? Why is my program's content length one less? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. It should be 13, right? Content length 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 13. It should be 13. Echo n. What does echo n do? What does the N flag do in echo? Do not print the training new line character. This may be not print training. This will not work. This will not work, right? Okay, we'll come back to this. Let's work on the other part of the problem. Is there a try catch? Try catch Rust. Error handling. Yeah, I don't want panic. I want result. So this is a result, right? Okay, so let's fix this. Result. TTK. This is a result. So result with string and error. Result. Which error is this? Standard IO error. Okay. How do I handle results then? Mm, let let I can do a match. I can do this. There should be another way to handle match. Okay, okay. Unwrap all rest. Content. Let's do a match. Let content equals to match content. Okay. Do I really need this? I don't think so. If okay, content this, then I do these things there. And if it's an error, then return the 404. What's the problem here? My jumps have incompatible. Okay, now what? Usize, and in both the case I'm just writing the packet. No, am I not? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I get it now. What about the error? The error is not used. Then we can do this. Right. Now let's test our program again. Hmm. Let's do a code crafters test. Ah, all the tests have passed. Is it? Test passed. Bind to port connection. Echo, echo. But where's the file content type? User agent. Where is the one with the file? Get first. Yes. Uh-huh. Looks true. Okay. Success. Test passed. All right, then I think, do I want to do any refactoring right now? Oh, I can obviously remove this thing. Yeah, let's remove this thing, and this is the args. I used args in, where is args used? Here. Do I need to clone it? Okay, then I created a result. Split x split request URL. Maybe I can give better names to the x here. Obviously. I think this is good enough. Let's submit our code. All tests have passed. Amazing. Good job. And let's look at the next challenge. Oh, okay. Let's look at other people's problems. Just show me the code. Let me look at other people's code, man. Right. Off. Okay. I think we can mark it as stage as complete. Yes. So another stage completed. Let's look at this one. In this stage, you'll add support for post method of the file. Okay. Okay. Let's so we've been streaming for 45 minutes, right? Let's take a small break here, and we will get back. So online timer. um, I need a cleaning time. Timer, timer, timer something. Minute timer. Let's do a 5 minute timer. Yeah, let's do this thing. I'll be right back. Huh? Let's create. No, not this. This. Mhm, 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 mhm. Let me test something. Browser, browser source. Okay. Mm. I need a browser timer that I can start with just just a click. You know. My mouse has died as well. I think we will just stop here for today. Um, yeah, I think we will just stop here for today. We will come back and do, or maybe I'll just come back after 10 minutes, you know. Let me okay, let me find a browser that I can online timer start with URL. I need something like this. Create a shareable timer. Yeah, I need this thing. Disable sound. Start 600. Start. I need a. Oh, this copy link address. Um, let's come to OBS. Let's add a browser source. Timer. Like this. Mm, oh no, Anya needs to be here. Let's put it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back before time. So, uh, stop it. Stop the time. All right. We don't need this. Sorry. All right. On to the next part, which is previously we were reading a file, now we will be writing a file. We need to implement a post method on this one. So, 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 so far, since we were reading here, all the requests were GET requests, so we didn't have to care about whether it is GET or not, right? But now we have to make sure it is GET. So what I can do here is starts with echo, starts with X if X. Can I match two things here? Match two variables. Can I do that? Requests method. I'm storing method in a variable, so but can I do that? Rust match two variables. I'm guessing it will. So here's my guess. I'm guessing that it will look something like method e method. It will look something like this. Find value method in scope method. And yeah. So I could do this, this, and they wouldn't care, right? Uh, Mismatch type. This expression has type this, and same thing needs to be done here. Ah, here. I don't care what is the method type, and same goes. No, but not for this, but this here. Um, X if X dots. Yeah, this one as well, and this one can be anything. So have we fixed the problem? Yeah, but not for this one. This one needs to be X and get. This needs to look like this. Okay, we have fixed all the problems. Let's test if our code works as expected or not. Curl, curl. Perfect. Echo ABC. This works as well. Now let's work on writing this thing. Writing the post method for this, which will look something like this. Post. Huh. And if now I have the args, I have the directory. Hey there. Hello, Sergeant Carnage. Am I reading your name correctly? Hi there. Hello, Sergeant. I'll explain to you what I'm doing here. I'm doing this challenge on codecrafters.io called Build Your Own HTTP Server, and my language of choice is Rust. And full disclaimer that I don't have much experience in Rust, so this is also a way of me learning Rust. Uh-huh. So in case you're interested in this challenge and it is free for the month of July, I would say, yeah, go check it out. This is what I am solving. Hello, Mr. Carnage. Okay, now, so far we have implemented the get method, which reads a file from the path. Now we have to write. Now let's look at what they'll be sending us. So they'll be sending us a post request. This is what the request look like. They'll be sending us a header of content type. We can just assume that it is going to be this one because header that specifies, and then there will be a content length. We can use this length if you're to specify how big the size of the string should be. And then there will be request body. So I'll have to parse. This is the file name and the call, and the call request will look like this. So files and file name, content, data. Okay. Okay. Request will be in the data here 1 2 3 4 5, and this should be in the file. This is what should go in the file. Okay. So I need to parse the header. So after, so how this works, I'll try to explain. Hi there. Good luck coding. I know it's just wanted to come here and give a follow. Saw you had no viewers. Thanks for the follow. Um, and thanks for the good luck. Yeah. Uh, so this header, okay, this header is what a request will look like, and first line will have this thing, then there will be, it will be divided by this is called a CLRF, um, CL, and this is CL and this is RF, and there will be headers in the request, and there will be two CLRFs, by the way, here and here, and then we will have a body. uh, do you also code? Do you also code? Do you use Rust? What are your interests? Uh, and they want us to write this into a file. Okay, let's see how will we get the body. So we have the file name. Let's not worry about reading. We won't be doing any reading, right? We will be doing the writing. But first we have to, let's look at how Rust write to file. How how is writing done in Rust? Write. Creates a new file and writes bytes into it. Yeah, this is what we want to do. We create a file by this file name. File, create, write all bytes. This is what we want to do, right? Reads, open, contents, read to string. I'll show you how we are doing the read to string here. The file name. The file name is made up of the path. Okay, so we should be able to write similarly, I think. I should be able to just do file.create, right? So let mute file is equals to file dot mute file name. I'm guessing I don't have file in my fs file. Okay. Found struct expected value. Why do I not have fs? 44. Oh, my bad. I didn't need this. 50. Oh, wait, let me pop out the chat. Oh, how do I pop the chat? Okay, okay, there we go. And I could just, now I can see whenever a new chat comes in. I don't know, I make Minecraft mods and stuff, but anyone could do that. The only thing I really need with code is a calculator that does all the plus, minus, multiplication, and division, but just with Python. Oh, I used to, I used Python for 2 years professionally in the start of my career, uh, and I loved it, honestly. I used I used it for web development, and I was using it for using it with Django and Fast API and Flask. I have never played Minecraft. Yeah, I've never played Minecraft. That's the reality. Um, So what we're trying to do here is the server will send us some packets and some data, and we have to write that into a file. So we will do this. Found struct. Uh, let me find um, Minecraft mods. Do you also stream? File create. File undeclared. All right. Let's see what the challenge is. I think there is just going to be one call, then I don't need this match. I don't need this match then. Size will be given to me. Um, Size and content will be given to me. I don't need this. Response is something that I need to create. Size, read size. What do I care about the size? I don't care about the size. I just need the content, right? Content. And what should be my response? Should be just created. Should be 201, and it should just say created. Created and /r/n /r/n, and I don't need these variables anymore. I need to read this thing by the way. No, I just play games and I'm sick today, so I can't go to do volunteer work for a couple of days in summer. Oh, volunteer work as in helping the homeless people, that kind of stuff? Or what what work? It's a rainy season here where I live, so it's been like raining in the entire day. I There was a football match planned, but I could not go because of the rain. Uh, Content, string, new. This is just so that I can shut it up from. I don't want to see compilation errors. Uh, it doesn't. Okay, file has been created, and then content would be. It would be stream split. It would be split x x x x endpoint and request method. Um, uh, request would be the first line, and after the request, then okay, lines iterator. Let's see what I still have in the lines iterator when we reach here, right? When we reach here for I iterator found function map call. Hmm, what's the problem? Why can I not just iterate over it? What does the cargo build say? What word? Right there. Hmm. Call the expression requires a function. Call expression requires a function. What does that mean? Oh, I see my problem. What I'm doing wrong. This doesn't have to have call here. Okay, okay, we should be able to test now. And or they must have given us a code request here. Found. Yeah, but I don't have anything after the. Where is the body? Where is the body? I don't have the body in the request in the TCP stream. I don't have that. Oh, why do I not have that? Is it because I input lines map unwrap next unwrap? Hmm, why is there no body in the call? I don't get it. Where is the data? Where is the data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be the data, right? Okay, it did reach here. Okay, so I need to care about the last one. Uh, So in Rust, I remember there's something that lets me read the last packet. So there is, so if you see my code, you see I'm doing some shitty stuff like doing the nth, doing the next one on this, right? Input lines dot last. Can I do a last? Does the iterator have a last? Let's see if we have anything like that. Lines iterator dot last. It's an optional string, so can I do this? I cannot. I can do this. I can do this. So. But I think the problem was that this was the problem, I think. I don't need this as well. Let's rerun the program. Why am I not able to close the connection? Why am I not able to close the connection? It's a summer camp thing for 7th and 8th graders. We just do volunteer work every day, then we just chill on the camp. Sounds fun, actually. Sec. So you're in 8th or 7th grade, I'm guessing. Damn, that makes me feel really old. Uh, why am I not able to write my stream call? Mm, mm. Does it happen for other connections as well, or is it just my? No, it's not happening for other things. Then why just the post? Is it? I don't need all of this. Is it because of the response? No, it's not because of the response. Is it because of the last? Is it because of this? Let me test it out. Uh, Now let's try to do a print here. I think it's because of the print. Am I leaving something open? Yeah, it's because of the print. So lines iterator needs to be closed. Break for R in lines iterator. Oh, this is so confusing. Why can I not just close it down here? Does it have to be mutable? And unwrap. Why can I not close it? Why can I not close it? Let's add some print statements to help me figure out. Reached. So this is what I do when I try to debug something in a very crude way, I just add print statements above and below and see if I am able to reach those locations in my code. I was able to reach A, but I was not able to reach B. Do you notice that? And then I reached B when I closed the connection. Input.lines dot last. I need the last one for that. Requires a function. String found a string error. Expected string. String error. I need another unwrap. Used value used here after the move. After the move. And where is move happening? Move is happening here. Reference ref Mhm. I was correct in my previous implementation. This should have worked. Why does it not work? Why does it not work? Is it because it thinks that I've not reached the end of my stream yet? What if I did what if I did this instead of last? I did next. Let's try this. I think I understand now why PHP host. For R in for I in last. Why do we to PLN I? Oh, what did I do? Why did I close it? I didn't have to close it, right? Local variable what? Cannot find last iterator. Oh, it should be lines iterator. I should be able to split the whole thing. Then it reached B, right? You see, once I close the connection, once I close the for loop, then it reaches. Is that why I'm using a break here? because at that moment doesn't know if I have a break. So these are multiple lines. So why does it stop right there, right after content length? Why does it stop there? Why does it stop at the content length and not print the data? I'm getting stuck. Mm. Right data fine. Hey there, future highway. Mm, Do they have programming? Yeah. Oh, syllabus. Hey there, future highway. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to do a Code Crafters challenge of building your own HTTP server in Rust. I don't have much experience with Rust, but that's why I'm doing this, that I learn about HTTP servers as well as Rust. Uh, okay. Right now, my problem is that I'm getting stuck here. Fix me. Why I get stuck here. So my program is not able to reach the point of B unless I close the connection. Rust read Rust buff reader line. Mm, mm, Lines. It returns lines. Lines has a. I'm guessing it has a last. Yes, consumes the iterator, returning the last element. Consumes the iterator, counting the number. Size and bound. Remains the bounds on the remaining. Next chunk. Next. How many times can I do next here? No. Mm, mm, mm. I'm trying to see how many lines are left in the packet. So I'll show you what's the problem. If I do this, I'm able to reach B. I think I can do D, A, B, C, D, E. Content length 5. I can go further. E, or F, or G. Yeah, G is what I'm not getting. Why am I not getting the G? Where is the G? Where is the G? Why am I not getting the next packet? And I'll show you something. Once I close the connection, it will get G. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm trying to solve. Side of closure. Should I do something like converting everything into a vector? Consume saturator, counting the number of iterations. Consume saturator, counting the number of iterations. Or maybe in the stream itself, in the buff reader new input deployed. Rust buff reader, and it must return something new. It's returning a buff reader. Does it have, can I make a clone of it? And then can I get the last? Is there any last here? What are all the things that I can do? Get mute, get into inner capacity. Returns the reference to the internally buffered internal data. Capacity, get mute. It's a mutable reference to the underlying reader. It is inadvisable to directly read end to inner buffer returning reader. Then why am I interested in something like lines? Repeat sync split. If I did a split based on double CLRFs, then should I be able to get the packet versus the data? Split, split, split particular types. Let's try this. If input um, let split is equals to input dot clone. No method named clone on buff reader string. Well, split. What about this? Split and argument of type b slash r slash n. Okay. Mm, it needs a U8. Uh, mm, future future highway. Do you know how to use Rust? Or like, do you know what mistakes I'm making here? Mm, count last consume citrus until it returns none. While doing it, it keeps track of the current element after none is returned. Last element will then. Yeah, so anything that waits for the end of file will not work for me. It's not gonna work for me. I cannot use this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? G was what I had to wait. B, C, D, F, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what if, yeah, what if, so I'm trying to, first, welcome to the chat, right? I'm trying to read a TCP packet, and the packet looks like this. It looks like this. So when I run an iterator, so I care about this part, the last line. So when I'm doing this, when I'm doing lines iterator dot last dot unwrap g data. So my data is in this line, okay, the last line. But when I do this last function, fn last, this last function waits um, until the stream end, the connection ends. But I want and it doesn't end for me there itself. It doesn't, it never reaches B. Okay, it never reaches B unless I close the connection. I'll show you what I mean, what's going on here. So first of all, take a look at that. My data is in gth block, which is the last one. But when I do this, when I'm waiting for write, and I give my data, it reached A. Okay, which means it was able to reach here, and now it's waiting for connection to end because it doesn't know when the last comes. So the moment I close the connection here, then it reaches B. You see? So how do I tell the program that my last has already arrived, that there will be nothing else in the TCP stream afterwards? Because it's, look at this. This method will evaluate until it returns none. So it's trying to wait for the end. As you indicate, closing the connection is the only signal where program that the connection has placed. So you can't use last if you don't want. Yeah, I can't. I'll show you some other examples of what's going on here. So my like other endpoints that I've implemented. Mm, and so this one works. So I make a curl call and it does its job, and it gets the data back. Okay. Let's make a basic call here, run. But when I do this, it gets stuck here itself, right? Why does it, why does the connection itself not close? Because one thing is it's not getting closed because it is never able to reach this line, right? And it is not able to reach that line because it is not able to get past this line. So if I comment this out, um, and I close it, and then I do this, then my connection closes, right? But this particular line is keeping everything hanging. Uh, how do I read the last line without knowing? Can I do it with the nth? Can I do it with the nth function? Nth, and I want the sixth line. Um, let's try to print it as well. Could it be that my program is not sending it the data properly? Is that it reached? Yeah, look, it stopped after the headers. It stopped after the headers. And then when I close the connection, then it gets the data. This is the data. This is the data that I'm trying to send from the curl. But why does it stop here? Why does it stop here? Why does my curl call stops there? Because it's not able to close because of this. Uh, if I don't do these two things, if I don't do any kind of reading from the iterator, then my connection closes. But when I do any reading from the iterator, and especially the last one, notice, I'll show you something. If I try to read the fourth line, then there will be no problem. This is my guess. This is my guess. Look, no problem. I was able to go from A to B, from here to here. But when I do the sixth line, which is where the data is, um, that's when I'm getting the problem. You said something? Uh, yes, because last is not what you want. Your app seems like it needs to be aware of the format of the request. Do it can proper. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to implement. I could have gone with using the built-in request. I think Rust standard library has a request packet reader, but I'm trying to parse on my own. Hmm. But why, when the data is also sent at the same time when the header is, right? So since there is no new line after the sixth line, the app doesn't know when the line has finished, so it waits. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I should do something like, should I send a new line in the data itself? So by the way, this curl method was given to me by these guys, code crafters, who are doing this challenge. And I'm assuming they didn't have any new line here. Let me try to give new line in this one. Uh, did it work? Oh, yeah, it worked. It worked. Oh, but it's for fourth. Okay, it's for fourth. What if I do? What if I do last? Mm, No, no, I did fall false hope. I'm getting stuck. I it still won't work with last. Yeah, I still won't work with last. But what if I do this and give me the sixth one? Yeah, it doesn't work with the sixth one either. Unless I close the connection. Oh, I doubt wearing a hoodie will help. It still won't work. Why does it not work? Why does this not work? Forget about this. Why does this not print the data unless I close the connection? Why? For same reason? Because I'm missing headers. Uh, do I need more slash r slash n's here? I think slash r slash n. Mm, mm. How do I close a connection? Star closing connection. Okay, I need to do this. How do I close this? Why am I not? Why does this not work either? It's the same problem as last year. How does the loop know when there are no more things to iterate if it doesn't know which? What if I loop for exactly 6 iterations? Rust for loop 1 to 6. I need. It doesn't hurt in trying this, right? Mm, It didn't even go past except BR8. It's it's stuck at the second itself. Maybe that's just how much thread panicked. Option wrap on none. Hmm. I don't know if putting a new line in the body would count as a new line when parsing. Yeah, I think that would just go into the file and not in the HTTP request. I actually faced this exact problem yesterday as well in yesterday's stream, but I was able to fix those things. How do I close this? How do I solve it? Maybe I need to rethink the way I'm getting my iterator from the buffer itself. This is the buff reader. What? Oh, string read line. First line. I don't know if has data left. Checking if underlying read has any data left to read. Oh, let's try this. Let's see if I can make it print. But but I already have my way into the iterator, right? Next chunk. Creates an enter which ends after the first line. Ends after the first line. But that none is something that is not arriving, right? That's what I need. Oh, can I do this? Can I collect it into a vector? Why did I not do this before? I should have done this before itself, right? I could have collected here itself, if I'm not wrong. Map, and I unwrap, and then I do a collect. Can I make a clone of it? Dot clone. They don't have a clone. Collect. I can collect it into a vec of string. Now I'll have to fix a lot of other problems. So line request was the first the first one, right? Now let's fix the other problem. Lines iterator. Is the name still same? Yeah. I'm really not sure if this fixes the problem. I'm hoping that the collection would immediately collect the last element as well. I'm not able to. Okay. 24. This should be a reference. Reference to a string, or I could just do a clone. Where it does not need to be mutable. Okay, don't mutate it then. Oh, it didn't print anything this time. But the moment I closed, then it printed all of it. Then it printed all of it. And notice my data is coming here. You were right. I should not have given the data here. Why does it not accept anything? Why is it still waiting for the collect? There is a new line here. Is this the reason why I'm stuck? The new line between the header and the data? Is that what's causing the iterator an issue? Because I checked that new line was also, was I able to print the new line or not? iterator. Let's see if we are able to reach the new lines, at least new line or not. Yeah, I'm able to print the new line, right? You see, this is, I did print the new line. Mm. Oh, I'm going crazy now. I'm able to print a new line, then why am I not able to get to the next line? This collect is not going to help me. Test if elements of an integer matches a predicate. Position searches for an element and returning its index. Map by key max. Copy. Creates an which copies all itself. Creates a What if I had, let's see if my other endpoint also faces the same issue. No, it does not. And this one also is running over an iterator. Why am I able to run to this thing here, but not in other one? Okay, I see my problem. I think I found the fix. Uh, if 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 I equals to let's say slash new line is empty. If I is empty, which means I'm reaching this thing here, right? If I is empty, this is empty. Empty. Do I have a empty function like this? Then do a break, a string. Okay, let's try this. Yes. So I'm able to close it. I just need to close the loop, right? I need to tell it when to get out of the iterator. I think this is how I fixed the last time when I met into a similar problem, which was here, and I was able to break out of it. So I just need to break. But how will I know when I reached my program? Uh, host, host, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So after the seventh one, I should be able I should be able to break, right? Is there any can I enumerate it? Um, I should be able to break, which is what I did here. Um, huh. So a do while loop. I need something of a do while loop, right? Are you guys still there? Any input? Uh, let last is equals to false. Let mute if I is equals to last. If last, if true, then break. And if I've reached, then last is equals to true. So this way I will at least be able to run one more time, right? Uh, sorry, I cannot explain what I'm doing, but bear with me. Oh, mm, I need to run one more time after doing this. So when I set it to true, the next time I come, I should be able to print, right? But it's just not there in the iterator. It's just not there in the iterator. I get it. I get it now. It's just not there in the iterator at that time. So I need to exhaust the iterator, I think. I need to exhaust the iterator. But where do I exhaust it? And if I do this now, last iterator dot next dot unwrap, not last, it's lines. So what happened? Value borrowed. Uh, can I do this? It's not a traitor. Can I do this? I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Should I just read the buffer again myself? Oh, it will break after the first iteration itself. Can I do something like Rust get iterator size or capacity? Length returns the remaining length of the iterator. Okay, size hint. So I should be do this. Okay. Lower bound and upper bound equals 0. Lower bound and
I think I need to do a match here. Upper bound not found. So lower bound is 0, upper bound not found. Uh, Weird. This is weird. But then how was I able to loop if the upper bound not found? Okay, because the loop doesn't end there. There is no upper bound. The iterator doesn't end. How do I close the iterators? I'm way too stuck. I need to find out TCP stream data. Do I need to flush? Why? What's the use of flush? The thing is that read line is not defined in buff reader. It is a method of buff read. Which buff reader? That's the method you have to input buff read line. Hmm. of read. First of read line. Has data left. This is lines. This is what I used, right? Can I create this one in for my own self? Okay, I have a copy of my own stream. Lines. Returns an iterator. I don't need an iterator. Read all bytes until a new line is reached and append them to provide a string. Read all bytes into buffer until the delimiter byte or end of file is reached. I need this. Or end of file is reached. Read until hyphen. How do I do a read until but for the end of file? Does this function return until the delimiter on the file once the it should be then how do I end a file to including the delimiter? It is possible for Dagger to contextless send bytes without ever sending them to okay. Yes, careful. Get by split centimeter of the byte. CLRF bytes. This is the byte hexadecimal 30. Oh, oh. CLRF /n 0 0x0d 0. This is what is happening with me. I'm getting blocked. Oh, I think I'm tired for the day. I'll be closing the stream now. Thank you for joining the stream. Sergeant and Future. Bye. Have a good day. Has data left? All right, I think I'll close now. Too tired. Bye.